Raiders won. What a game. What a game. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. Awesome rivalry. Oh my gosh. Those teams both wanted to win so bad. It was amazing. I hope you got to see it. If you don't like football, I get it. But man, I love the Las Vegas teams. I love the Raiders. I love the Golden Knights. I love the Aviators. I've always loved the Rebels. I love that hometownness about Las Vegas. Anyway, what's going on in the market? Let me just let you know that we have changed our show just a little bit. We do the stats, and then we go right into, I kind of already did my news, the Raiders, and then we go into, today we're going to do our last 6 or 7 minutes of the video. And the plot of the video is they come for the plot, they stay for the characters. So hopefully you'll enjoy the characters when we get there. All righty, let's move. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, we have 21 days of inventory, holding steady there. We listed 67 single-family homes. Good morning, Deborah. Missed you, my girl. Missed you. Good to see you back again. Good to see you back again. So we have 102 homes we listed over the weekend. We put 112 under contract. No closings to report. But we have 2,737 available homes, of which 570 are 430 and under. And we use 430 now, 430,000, because that's the new median. And it might just keep going up a little bit. I don't know what you think, but I think it might. The less homes we have, I think the more chances of it going up are pretty good. We have sold 706 homes so far. That's 101 sales a day closed. That is awesome. I don't know, everybody. We are just, I think we're going to hit a record here. I don't know. Last year, our average was 139 for the year sales per day. And we're already at 101, and it's only 10 days into January. So you guys are rocking and rolling out there. The buyers keep rolling in, and the investors do as well. Now they're up to 42 sales a day. They're climbing a little. It was 1/3 of our sales, and it's climbing up there. And if you saw my show the other day, you know that we have 1,800 rentals on the market. 1,066 are above 2,000. The relevancy of that, everybody. Hey, Leslie, good to see you, my pretty lady. Good to see you. Oh my gosh, such a hot lady. Anyway, the relevance of that is that the investors are buying because they're making great return on their investment. And so I don't see that changing either, especially with the low interest rates. It's good for the first-time home buyers. It's good for the rest of us, but it's great for investors because they invest. Why? They invest to make more money. Hi, Frank. Good to see you. Good. Oh, gosh. Yes. Were you at the Raiders game? Oh, my gosh. Oh, I could talk about that for a while. Anyway, the investors are investing because they are getting such a great return on their investment. And the market is, we have a property management company. We put a property on the market and it flies away like, woof, poof, it's gone. I think we have one right now. It's priced a little bit I think it's $2,750 or $2,800. So when you get up a little bit higher, you lose, of course, a percentage of your renters. However, we had some showings this weekend, and hopefully that thing will get rented. Beautiful home. It's really underpriced for what you get. So anyway, I would love to make our property owner happy by getting that property. It's on Spanish Steps, leased for him. But the market. You got the interest rates. You've got the inventory. You've got the people moving here. You got to get on your game, everybody. All right. What are we talking about today? We're talking about video. If you aren't doing video in 2022, you're missing the boat, everybody. You are missing the boat. You have got to do video. And here's my other quote for the day is perfection is the illusion designed to keep you from your destiny. And I think that really hits home why a lot of you are not doing video. You want perfection. Just start doing it, and you will become yourself. And you are who you are. And if I don't know who's perfect, I'm surely not perfect. I whirl in here some days and it's like, oh my gosh, can I do this? But you do, and you have fun at it, and you just be yourself. That's all you have to do. And I'm always trying to better myself. And I'm going to take a series of lessons on learning how to tell a better story. And if you start doing video, what you need to start doing is sound bites and storytelling. And that needs to be the plan. And I keep telling you, I'm not using the word goal. I'm using the word plan this year. You have to have plans. If you don't have plans, it doesn't even matter about your goals, because you've got to have execution. Anyway, let's look at the end of my video series. One of my new heroes is Glenda Baker. She is her 6th year of sobriety. She has started to wear everything with stars on it, and because she wants to be a star. So she says, if I wear stars every day, it reminds me of what I want to be. I want to be a star. So anyway, let's get on with that show, because she is just awesome. Let's hide that. We'll solo that. We'll go over here. I'll mute myself.
Trends, I think agent personalities. Like Glenda, you're crushing it because you have such a magnanimous personality.
Magnanimous.
Sorry, sorry. The spelling, M-H, I'm sorry. Magnanimous in a sentence, magnanimous. Glenda is okay. But I think in 2022, these agent personalities, because we do video, we do it on a consistent basis, and we love doing it. But now it's just like our audiences crave who we are. Like, they want to know the real Glenda. And I find in 2022, you're going to see agents who have just a wicked personality really rise quickly through the ranks just by showcasing their personalities. Not even production quality, a buyer tip, a home seller tip. It's just the personality.
Someone said yesterday.
Bring it to Phil real quick.
Sorry. Someone said something yesterday about how, I think it was Tim, about how it used to be just like you got to get on and you got to do it. And now, and as you guys know, especially if you talk with me here, for me, it's all about authenticity. So when you talk about that, what is your brand, but not to your brand that you want to just show the world? What is your brand that the world sees every day that you're not showing the world? So that's really what I will be focusing on in 2022.
Love that. Let's go DC real quick. What are you looking at?
No, I would just say the same thing, just behind the scenes, right? Like who people really are. Versus I'm a big market update guy, right? Because I'm
the bestest.
I'm into market updates.
Magnanimous.
But,
is that
what's
the word?
funny? What I get the most comments on every day. Every morning I post a resting bitch face morning gym photo, and I say back squats and sad songs. And if I don't post what song I was listening to, people will be like, "Well, what were you listening to?" Or they're like, "Do you really
what were you listening to?"
Sad country music? I'm like, yes, I do.
I do too.
Oh, you don't listen to hype music either?
No, I don't listen to hype music.
I love the Carpenters.
I listen to orchestra.
But that behind the scenes.
I like instruments.
Sorry, no, I really do. But that, I have a country. I'll share
I love
a
Lamb.
playlist with you. It's country music and lifting. But
the value added here has been very significant.
Yeah, I think if you want to get pumped up, listen to some sad country songs.
All right.
Yeah, it's behind the scenes.
Let me I got to do my job. Okay. So let's do 1 or 2 more answers, and then we wrap up. Trends that you're looking at. Who's got a big trend they're predicting, something that they're going to see next year that people should be looking at? Chris.
I don't have an exact trend, but I think
Does it involve sad country songs?
No sad country songs or orchestral stuff.
That's not relevant.
But I think our everything is moving so fast in so many different directions that I think it's important for when people see something new to not be afraid to go in it. Even if nobody else is doing it. I'm the type of person, I got to test it out for a little bit. I got to see what happens. I think this year, for me, it's
it's good advice.
I got to see something. If I know that I can see the potential of something, just go all in on it.
Yeah.
And don't be fearless. You just got to go. And that's...
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's super good advice. All right. Going once, going twice. Any other trends that you guys are seeing? Okay. Glenda goes. and then I got one.
So scripted reality is done. It's been overplayed. So I think that you said something that was really interesting. We all have the same knowledge. I mean, we all know how to help people buy and sell houses, right? So when you talk about the personality, what's the difference? What's the X factor? So you need to be able to identify what is your X factor and double down on that, because people are falling in love with imperfection. They're falling in love with authenticity. Scripted reality and post to be perfect is too cliche, overdone, and outdated. In 2022, you're going to see now more than ever people posting their vulnerabilities and their real self. And people are going to be chasing and embracing that part and that character. They come for the plot. They stay for the character. And if you cannot find your X factor, you are going to be left behind very quickly.
Cool. That's video.
That's good. I want to piggyback on top of that one last thing. Not that there's much left to be said, but as far as no, I completely agree with you. Totally agree with you.
Of course you do.
Of course I do. These are the droids you're looking for.
I want to say some mind games. Of course
I will do whatever you say, Ms.
NLP.
I think that the days of thinking you can farm out your social media, like when I look at this room here of individuals, every single one of you is passionate about your subject matter. You care about it. You care about your audience. You care about your people. You care about your followers. They're real people to you. And there are a lot of agents and professionals who are inundated with work, and they look at social media as this burden of responsibility, like, oh, I got to leverage this amazing platform that lets me talk to people. And I think that in 2022, if you haven't yet, it's the day where you realize, if I want to get a beautiful garden, I got to put the gloves on and get my hands dirty, because the only way you get that garden is by doing the work. It's like anything else. There's no free lunch. Nobody's going to ever crush it on social anywhere unless they get personally involved. It doesn't mean you don't have your Denver videographer or video editors or people around you supporting you, but it does mean that at the center of the subject matter, it's you, it's you, it's you. And I also think a lot of agents, they don't want to put themselves on video. Look, this is like, social media is about people. When I follow somebody on social, I'm following a person, not the houses they sell. I'm following a person. So I want to hear your voice. I want to hear your perspective. I want you to advise me. Do it vulnerably, do it passionately, but it's about the individual having influence over people in 2022. So,
well, and think about it. You said the garden, you talked about the garden. Well, I can hire the landscaper to do the yard, to plant the garden, but that garden is a reflection of him. I've told him what to plant, but it's a reflection of him.
You closed the loop on my metaphor. That's good. That's really good.
It's the truth, because it's the detail
absolutely
of it. And it's the sound of your voice on social is what makes you the character. That's what makes you the star of your show. And if you think that fame and influence within your industry isn't setting you apart, you're not living in 2022.
Boom. You guys are rock stars. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, what an awesome conversation. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. And I expect my jar for the superhero social Agents whatever in the mail. Agents of America. All right. You guys are awesome.
That was fantastic. Glenda Baker, she's the gal over there with the stars, like I was talking about. And just, I want you all to hold on just a second, because she gave me a tip and I want to share it with you. See if I can do this really quickly. There's a book and it's called Building a Story. And I'm going to show it to you so that you have it, a picture of it, of course. Let me go ahead and bring it up here. There it is. It's coming on stage, and here it is, and we'll put them down. So if you don't think you're a good storyteller, or if you want some pointers to become a better storyteller, this is a great book. It was a Wall Street Journal #1 seller by Donald Miller, and it's called Building a Story Brand. And it's not hard to follow. And if you can just, write down some notes about the book and start learning how to tell a story. There are so many stories that I've heard Glenda tell. She went up to a house one time and the fire department was there and there was water gushing out. And, we all have those stories. And it's not just saying what happened, but making it a story. There's always emotion involved. There's always characters involved. And people will stay for your character, just like she says. And I really believe that with all my heart, that people come for the plot, but they stay for the characters. And that is what you want to be. You want to be a character. And it's not that difficult. Glenda wears stars. I got these crazy glasses. I've had people like them, people hate them, whatever. But they become my little trademark. My Ruthie Rocks glasses. I came up with rocks, like she comes up with stars. Go figure, right? Anyway, Annetta, you're so fantastic on video. And Karen, I haven't seen you do a video yet, but I'm waiting. And I just want to give you a little push because I think you would be great on video, Karen. And maybe you've done them and I haven't seen them. I apologize for that if I've been remiss. And Frank, I'm waiting for you to do more personal videos. I know you're out there doing videos because you're marketing with them, but I'd like to see, you got a great charisma about you. You would be a great character. Leslie, my gosh, your face is just filled with personality. So I think you would be great. And thanks for all my fans watching me. And Debbie, I haven't seen you on video yet. Let me know if you have one. Let us know. Here, Karen, right. No, been too busy being a broker. Laugh out loud. Yes. Hey, you know what? Katie Lance says if somebody asks you a question, that's a video. We had an agent come in the other day. She had been in escrow. Something I think I might have. I don't think I talked about this. I don't know. Forgive me if I have. But she came in. Probably my 5th case in 2 months of people wanting to back out of the contract because the seller has a higher offer and the loan contingency went down to the last couple days with no wiggle room for an extension. And the seller doesn't have to grant that to you. And bingo, there you go. Now you're fighting over the earnest money. That's a story. That's a story. And if you're a broker, you have to have a story every day. If you're in that office, every day there's an agent asking for questions. I mean, I've had 2 people already call me this morning, which I couldn't take the calls. Oh, there's my friend. There's another personality. And Claudia, I've seen you on video, and you need to be doing it every day. And thank you for the great goals for the year. Great plans with execution. I love you all, and thank you so much. You all have stories. Believe me, if you're in real estate, you have stories. I actually have 100. I have 100 ideas for videos, and I've got it almost ready to publish. I got home selling questions, all kinds of things. And I know that Katie, my mentor, Katie, she does her video ideas, but these are actual questions because we need sound bites. How did you get started in real estate? Make it a soundbite, make it a story, make it fast and quick, and you'll learn how to do it with practice and action, right? You can become better with practice and action. I love you all. Follow Erin Mills. Erin Mills tells a great story. Annetta tells a great story. I know I'm missing a lot of people that are doing it. The links with their food. Oh my gosh. You look at that picture of that food and that's a story, man. And you want to follow people like that. And then all of a sudden they might have a listing and people are following the food and then they see the listing. Then they know somebody wants to buy a house and they might be interested in buying a house, or maybe they're going to list their house. That's why TV's been around so long, everybody. People love it. People love video. Anyway, I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Go Raiders. Yay, us.